Valentine's Day is around the corner, and this ROM-COM will put you in the right mood for that special someone. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Here we review and highlight content featuring female lead characters. All about women, all made for or by women. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about Anyone But You. The film was directed by Will Gluck and co-written by him and Ilana Walpert. Set in Sydney, Australia, the film follows Bea and Ben, two people who strongly dislike each other but are irresistibly attracted to one another. After an extraordinary first date, Bea and Ben's burning attraction turns icy until they unexpectedly find themselves reunited at a destination wedding in Australia. So, they do what any mature adult would do: pretend to be a couple. On paper, this premise sounds fun and different. Two people who hate each other find themselves having to pretend to love one another until the pretense inevitably gives way to real feelings. In reality, the whole thing is ultra convoluted and doesn't really say much about romance. Whatever the reality, it's not funny at all. But this is a rom-com. Bea and Ben have a variety of comic misadventures, including falling off boats and encounters with spiders in unconventional places while on holiday. Anyone But You brings a classic story to life with contemporary characters and structure. Ben is a man who has built an emotional wall around his life. Bea is a sweet girl who is afraid to risk going beyond the comfortable life her parents have planned for her. The film does its best to give the two protagonists a bit of awkward physical comedy to soften their unrealistic standards of beauty. Bea indulging in Mr. Bean-style crotch drying and Ben swimming like a nervous 6-year-old boy. But that hardly seems enough. Okay, let's get real. This film is nothing special or different from other rom-coms. It follows the blueprint of a good rom-com. It's funny, the story is juicy and the characters are engaging. I'd say the best thing about this movie is its two leads. Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell are officially the two most beautiful representatives of the human race, both oozing confidence and charisma, and the film takes full advantage of that. And by that, I mean the camera constantly pans over the toned, tanned bodies of Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell with a ridiculously lascivious gaze worthy of an 80s teen comedy. Apart from the great characters, the film's other major asset is the creativity with which it subverts the viewer's expectations of an R-rated comedy with nudity and all. Also, the film repeatedly puts the characters in slightly absurd physical situations. And these comic moments are perfectly set alongside the film's romantic big and small moments, which are also subversions of well-known tropes. Although the supporting cast is solid, this film is really a double performance for Glenn Powell, with his sloppy charm, and Sydney Sweeney, whose glum eyes are a little reminiscent of Melanie Griffith's in Working Girl. If you haven't yet seen it, do. It's a classic. The duo's incredible chemistry is enhanced by a skillful use of close-ups and medium shots that highlight both their characters' passion and their shared melancholy. While the film has its share of silly moments, its best moments lie in the many scenes where Ben and Bea really see each other and ultimately find the courage to accept being with someone who understands the true version of themselves, flaws and all. Okay, let's wrap this up. It's a pleasant film to watch to chill out and have a good time with your significant other. I really like the lesbian couple, lesbian wedding. And, as I said, this movie's greatest charm lies in the chemistry between the two leads. I'll also say that most of the comedic moments are probably already in the trailer. And that's all I'm going to add. The film is currently showing in theatres, but will soon be available on Apple TV. Did you watch it? Tell me what you thought in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos on the channel.